Sports, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Eagles and the Niners coming up next.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they come in riding high. Just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Throwing first play is Lance. He'll get this off to ETN. And he will lose yard. The 23-yard line. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Ready. To throw again on second down. Lance. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led him to victory. He's doing all the right things.
On second down now, Nixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Come on. Cut my team.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left sideline is complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll go with a keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Trayvon Walker, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. That's taken inside his own 40. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those?
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rashad Bateman, 54 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first. come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Now a play fake. Lance. Throws right side, and that's complete.
almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. It needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And Lance now to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Under pressure, they got him again. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Lance to throw it. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Lance looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Lance. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. McPherson on for the point after. And it is now 21-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Lance going to throw. And that is incomplete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On the race. 50 ball catch. 50 ball catch. Camera 11. Camera 11. Cutty Ranger. Cutty Ranger.
Delay of game, offense.
You better do something.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 tight. 19 tight.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it is 28-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to our land. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway from the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half. Continued.
And the ball is knocked out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they locked. And this is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
73 yards rushing for them now on just 6 carries to this point. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. They'll look to throw here. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. 19, Wyatt.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now.
49ers.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. On third and long, it's Lance. Escape, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right around the 44. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Back to 60. 65 yards.
Second and 2. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Micah Parsons able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 2nd and 7, Lance. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Niners on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Lance. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Check white. Check pink. Yellow. One. Smith red. Up. Green. Black white. Switch. Yellow. Blue. Check. Check white.
To throw, it's Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Check pink. Yellow. One. Smith red.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the 36, Lance. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Lance. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 18. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Nixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Lance. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets him a little bit closer. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Micah Parsons getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Back to throw. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Eagles are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they're going to try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Touchdown, 49ers! A big play there. 82 yards. And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point up and through, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Those are the runs the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got him in, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get in?